Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon's Dogma. Today we are, I think, heading back to, I think I'm going to hit the Watergod's altar, I think is the plan. Like I said, I put those last few videos up in quick succession, went over all y'all's sweet notes, and it sounds like I might be good for BBI soon. I think that'll be cool. But I do want to kind of go exploring a bit before I fully deep dive. Like, I want to go maybe check some old locations we haven't seen. Because since entering postgame, we really went from Cassius, did the long walk all the way to Grand Soren, and then that's kind of like all I've seen. So I think we'll go check Watergod's, which is... Oh, wow, I nailed that. I was going to say it was this one or this one. We need to head over here. I think it's the only proper plan I have. I really don't know what the best way to get there will be. I may need to just hoof it. I haven't been there in a long time. Yeah, we may actually just TP to... I can't tell which one's closer. I may just reverse walk it, maybe. Yeah, I might just do these in reverse. I might actually just hoof it. But, oh no, but all the dragons outside. God, I'm such a wimp. Yeah, we'll go from Cassius, for sure. But anyway, other than that, quick question I'd love to already go ahead and throw y'all, because I went exploring before starting this session. What is y'all's take on where I should get better gear? One of you may have presented this in a previous video and I've lost it, but I know it's definitely seeming like I need better gear at this point. But I wasn't seeing any for sale at the guy here in Grand Soren, so I wonder what y'all's recommendation would be, other than, you know, just, I think when I get to BBI, I think there's gonna be like better drops in places like that, things to look forward in that way. But I was curious, yeah, is there anyone I could just outright buy from right now? That'd be pretty cool. I think one of y'all may even mention the person in Everfall, but that may have been for another item. But we got Maya upgraded. I did in fact go, let's see, I purchased Burst Strike. A couple of y'all recommended like different sword skills, but I think this is one I'm at least going to try this session. Then we'll try the, what is it, the Full Moon Slash? I think Guts has that one. The Full Moon Slash, I might try that one next time, but I'm going to keep Ruinous Sigil and Great Cannon. I did get Dark Anguish. I cannot do Abyssal yet. That's for MK9, which I'm not yet. And then Demon's Wrath, I finally equipped it. I looked up a video on how the hell that move works. It's awesome. I was super doing it wrong. I thought it was just a counter. I didn't realize that it is a bit of a build. There's a bit of a build up to it, so I'm excited to try that out in today's session. Other than that, I haven't super changed much. I don't think. I think it was mostly just skills, getting Maya prepped, double checking that stuff. So I guess we can go double check side quests as well. But maybe pick one of those. But for sure, I think this video... Actually, this video, we'll just keep it simple. We'll just keep it simple, keep it safe. We will go do Watergod's altar. Because I already am in the know that I believe this is one of the 3 locations y'all recommended that has a dragon in it. Or a worm, or any of those fun words. So I'd love to go peep that. Y'all gave me 3 locations where those existed. Or maybe I shouldn't because I don't have better gear. Oh, thoughts? Maybe they respawn. I don't know. I want to go have some fun. We'll go do it. Maybe it's not the best move. And then, yeah, what is and isn't Dragon Forged? I guess my rings, if they can be. None of my weapons are, to be fair. I think the one before, maybe getting this sword Dragon Forge would be awesome. And I know it's only a chance, too, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. But I would like to go goofing around. Okay, so let's go Demon's Wrath. Oh, come on, buddy, really? Okay, Dark Anguish, how about this? Go expand mine's sword length. Let's try that out. Oh, that looks awesome, dude. Wow. That was that supposed to launch like that? Okay, now we're gonna try Demon's Wrath. Yeah, it's my understanding. I basically need to be sitting here practicing, getting as many blocks, perfect blocks, what have you, with it to build up the charge. If I need somebody to swing at me. Yeah, so I'm storing magical energy in it, is the idea. Like that. We're going to keep building it. It's going to start building up more on my back. But it's my understanding you kind of need to like keep it moving and whatnot to really get the full value out of it. Like that, maybe? It's still not enough. I think I read maybe 4. Maybe it takes 4. I may have got it done early. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a couple. They're not really hitting me. I don't know. I'm actually not getting a whole lot out of this. But it's my understanding, yeah, I got the idea right, bare minimum. You just keep charging it up, and at some point you'll actually be able to... I don't know if you cast it again, or if I can simply... That was it. You do go try to cast it again, and it will expel the magic you built up into it into like a big blast. Which is pretty cool. Oh my god, I didn't show y'all, by the way. This is just like a fun thing, so I'm excited about it. As y'all know, my last controller got drift, and I actually had to straight up throw it out. It got messed up in the move. I was using a PlayStation controller these like last 5 videos or so, and it worked pretty well, but it was confusing because all the buttons, usually on PC, are in Xbox format. But I did finally get a new Xbox controller, so I'm feeling sweet. Now I can actually look at the screen and know what the heck I'm doing. Let me see. There was nothing here, right? No, we did the duel. We already did the duel. I guess anyone else have takes on quest boards? I feel like the quest boards aren't going to update again. Anything I've grabbed should be plenty. It's already in the post game. I feel like the post game is like this short. Like I feel like it really is that short. Now that I'm in it and I've gotten a little look around and y'all being like, you know, don't finish Everfall too quick. Like I feel like it's just the Everfall. If you want to share that with me, is that pretty much it? Other than the monster spawn changes and whatnot. Obviously, I do need to do BBI though, so I'm really really stoked to peep that. Is what I was looking to say. How far are we? I should have reverse marked this. 1. We know 2 is going to be about here. And then, do you actually go past it? That's where I'm kind of confused. You may have to actually go past a little bit. We'll vibe it out. Piece of me wants to just be like, yo, let's just dart through. If eligible. If eligible, I don't know that I'm eligible. Oh, I've never stacked great cannons either, by the way. We should figure that out. Come on. I'm trying to be easier on my left stick, too. Because that was the one I went in too hard on. And I think it's because of things like that. Like in Resident Evil 4 and Dragon's Dogma, both games had me like scrubbing the hell out of my left stick, and I think that's why I went bad. I think I did learn, yeah, you can stack multiple great cannons, and I didn't do it because I was a coward. And honestly forgot you could. Is it 3? The one right about here. Oh, come on. Okay, let's try it. Oh my dear god, it's so much damage. I feel like it was kind of aiming this way. Like it wanted to go do something? No. Regardless, that was cool. And again, I'm stoked Maya has some updated moves. So just sheathe that. I'm also learning, while I'm sitting here trying to, like... Just because it's a new controller. Like a fresh one. Yeah, it's actually, the LBRB are a little sticky. Or just really tight, having not been used yet. Oh, we did have another harpy. I thought so. Oh, I thought I would nail it. Where are y'all that helping me? Come on. Thought I nailed the counter. Oof. Oh yeah, and I need to be trying. I have like a whole bag of tricks. I really do need to be checking some more of these things out. It's also hard dependent on you know, how much I get interrupted during. So yeah, we're gonna try to ruin a sigil. See who dares enter this here space. I know I can change the element on him, but for now I'm slow playing a smidge. Just getting the lay of the land of casting all of these things in quick succession and seeing how it plays out. Even without the holy aspect, that is shredding the zombies back there. And honestly, the sigil lasts a long time. The toughest part, though, is that it they also have long-range moves, so not a lot there. I didn't mean to do the lantern, but obviously we'll let it ride. Oh yeah, you said that Dark Anguish and Holy do stack. Can somebody please? Oh my dear God. All y'all gotta do is hit him one time while I'm trying to cast something. Y'all even said watch out. Just go. Go, silly goose. Get in there. Alrighty, we're off. A giant undead spotted. Where? Oh yeah, I always go off the rails here. Where do I do this wrong? Yeah, I always want to like shift right. Oh no. I've also been playing Nintendo Switch a lot too, so the A-B thing is kind of goofing me up. So we've already lost the light enchant, eh? It happens so fast. I wish you could expand that as a Mystic Knight. I believe like it's the sorcerer who is the longer one. Get rid of sigil. Great cannon. Oh man, you really do just hit so hard, eh? Ugh, dadgummit. The Hellhounds are honestly like the strongest thing in post-game S2G. At least in my particular case, like it is the only thing ever actually giving me a hard time because they have long range and close range moves like that. And they're like seemingly fearless. They don't give a shit about coming to the sigil. They get hurt for it, but they really do have the whole counter to my kit. They got a little bit of everything. And based on that cast, yeah, I was gonna say there's another wolf, or not cast, that voice line. A lot of XP though. You know, we'll take those. Little bits of this, little bits of that. Already, I'm trying to get straight there. Like I said, I'm trying to make these videos a little shorter. I don't. That way, it's like a little easier on me, and I can make them more often. Because that was the real tough part with starting this playthrough. Was like I was always doing like hour-and-a-half videos, and that meant like I needed to set like a day out of the week that I could like big time sit down and make it happen. And now I'm trying to do these like much shorter, quick ones that I can do like arguably every other day if I wanted. I've been editing a lot of videos for other games as of late though, but March I'm trying to straight up put up a new video every single day of that month. YouTube shorts if I need to cop out and I don't quite have time, but I want to do my darndest. Oh, and I'm recording this one during the day. So far the blue screen stuff doesn't seem too bad, eh? There was like a little bit of fuzz. Where's it? On this side, but I just cropped it off. So I think it's this way. I think I'm right here. I believe this is exactly where I need to be. Speaking of, do I have a? I don't have a rift crystal on me yet. I think y'all informed me there's another 1 or 2 I could get. If anybody can, I guess I could Google that. I'm late enough game. I could figure it out. I'll look it up after this. Let me jot that down. Rifts. Because I think there was like 1 or 2 more I could get, I believe is how that was presented to me.
I'd not like to attempt that.
Ooh, I'm too high up. Oh shoot, I went the wrong way. So how do you get there? I'm looking at it. It's actually, it's before the bridge.
One slip and it's a long fall down.
I didn't buy more mushrooms. Oh, they may be like muling for me. I forgot. Yes, you kind of go from the camp. Or you don't know. I think you actually go sooner, but I'm going to go from the camp, you feel me? Well, goblin bandit nerds. So, oh, it happens so much sooner. I haven't been here in like forever, it feels like. Dark Anguish. And Dark Anguish, it's quite a cast. Like I think this is like now that I have this like loadout. Y'all have been telling me for quite some time that, and the reason that some folks do or don't love MK comes from how much setup you have. It is a lot of setup. Got 3. That's a Vocation 8. Love to see it. Abyssal Anguish right around the corner. Maybe by the end of the sesh. And which way from here? Just keep heading towards the 3.
Hold on, I'll be there shortly.
But yeah, if anyone could share too, I'll give it a Google after, but if y'all happen to get to it before me. So, can I get confirmation, confirm or deny? Is there like maybe like a ring? Is there like maybe something that I can get as an MK, as a Mystic Knight that would allow my enchantments to last longer? I feel like somebody may have mentioned something like that. But I also think I may be misremembering that y'all were kind of just sharing stats of, like, the difference between classes and how long their enchantments last organically. I think it may have been something like that. And let's go check. Guts. Give me like 5 more of these. I think 5 is plenty for now. Man swallowing falls. Okay, let's get a quick save. Quick save, you know, just for safekeeping. Oh. Enter. First time in a very long time. I probably recorded this like part, like first time in here a full year ago. Let's get those lanterns out. Okay, come on, come get some. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Give me that little bit of 10 XP per. Oh yeah, we are drenched. I forgot it moves like this. Was there anything of interest in there? That might just be some greenware-ish. Some freebies. Oh no, Waterfell Gentian Leaf. That sounds like something that I would need for like an alehouse, like item collecting quest. TBH. Frickin' snakes. Frickin' snack. Sounds like a cuss word. Oh, giant rats! Hello? I don't recall that being in here. Oh, right. This was like this. This was the session that I learned I could charge up Ingle or any spell for like a bigger version of a spell. That's so funny. I'm hoping that this place is already solved, since I've already been here before, but it might not be. Hello? That sounded like a fully filled room with enemies. If you had to ask me.
Monsters arisen. Ready yourself.
Oh, freaked me out.
Tail is severed. 'Tis not worth the time.
'Tis not worth the time. I'm rushing it. I'm rushing it. I'm rushing it. I am so glad that I jumped. I almost didn't jump. What's that? So what's downstairs looking like? It's looking still put together, like I could almost rush the back of it. Maybe? How did you originally? Oh, it was the other side that went across. This side was like just chests and junk. Almost didn't take that dragon spit. That's funny. Let's try it out. I didn't actually attempt to go that way. Or no, that side isn't put together at all. What am I seeing? Is it that you... Oh, I see. Just been a sec, yeah. Like I said, I half recognize it. I heard it. Cut that tail off. Oh, can you charge it up? You can, I think, or maybe. Cool. Okay, this is the one that leads up here. I hear that. Oh, I think I see it. That is, in fact, a Dargon. Okay. So, let's get a quick save. I need to... Oh, I can't. Oh, it's ready, that's why.
A strange trick of fate to meet a fellow countryman. So be it. Mayhap there is a new truth to be found.
Let's ruin a sigil real quick right under you, TBH, you know what I'm saying? I thought I blocked it. Did I? The heart's already open? Oh, do you think it's the sigil? Let's just do 2. Let's just do 2. I see that, buddy. I got you. I think. Oof. Did he silence me? He did. I do still have this, so let's get in there. Oh boy, howdy, how we've grown. Burst strike. Can I just burst strike over and over? I can. Ruinous Sigil. Holy Enchanter. We may not need it, but I might as well just run it. Great Cannon. Go one more Great Cannon. Just in case he tries to silence again. Just run it triple. Might be too far. It's kind of doing damage. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm going to make one of y'all so proud. Cool. Does this help things that I've already casted, though?
We must get at its heart. Rain steel upon it.
The world calls out the ring.
Did it already run out? Does Ruinous Sigil have like a certain amount of casts or something?
Hearts within the hole.
Rain steel upon it.
Oh, no way, you're down. I didn't notice that. I'm trying. Wait, strike with fire? Oh, it's actually weak against fire? What the heck? I was not expecting that, like, at all, TBH. I thought, I really thought they'd be strong against fire. That's confusing, if I can be real. Let's get in there. Just burst strike, burst strike, burst strike. You know what I'm saying? Ruinous Sigil seems to actually be kind of sick. Like a sick, like maybe not the best play, but a pretty good play nonetheless. Ooh. Yeah, so I don't have any plays. Oh, you're already down again. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my god, let's go. Oh my god, let's go. Yes, dude. Oh my god. That dude, the game feels so good. Really, really does. Truly. Sorry, I was just rotating a light. Nah, that's awesome. Yeah, injury to dragon's blood. These have to be crafting items. Then what?
Combat needn't be grueling.
Is that? Is this a spell that Maya's doing?
Adjust it.
What is this? High spell screen invokes a magical sigil around the user that enhances the resistances and defenses of allies who enter for extended time. Grand Anodyne, I bet. I bet that's grand. That's Grand Anodyne. I didn't know this was around.
Combat needn't be grueling, Arisen. If the party needs adjusting, adjust it. Advance slowly where visibility is poor. It will give us time.
That should have been everything. Well, cool. Then I wonder if these are like old rewards or they reflect the challenge that we just took on. Chainmail bracers. They're pretty darn close. They may actually be better, if I can be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, they seem 13 short. I bet they'd be great. I can go look those up, maybe. I bet those could actually be better. Nah, that was cool. I think we could probably just head straight on out, TBH. Battle Greaves? Could go ahead and check those out. Probably not better, but... yeah, those seem... oh, I don't know. They're, like, kind of close enough. I don't know. I guess that's, like, I've mentioned, I think in a previous video, too, like... what makes it tough for me is, like, I believe you can tell it'll be good because, like, for instance, those battle... or chainmail bracers. They're only, like, 10 short on magic defense, 13 short on defenses, and they're not even upgraded. So I bet like that's a close enough range. I'm like, oh, you know, I could probably do something with that. But like these being short, like 30, I'm like, oh, I don't know, or 25. That seems a little too tight.
What's that?
I don't know. But that's why I'm also asking, yeah, if there's anybody who maybe like totally, definitely sells stuff that is better than what I'm currently rocking. Come on, folks, we're just dipping. Well, that's cool. That's already one of the 3 dragons that y'all kind of shared with me. Ooh. Ooh. And I do have to actually run out, I believe. I don't think I could have Eternal Fairy Stoned out of here. Okay, well, let's mark that off. Water Altar Dundee. And then, what's the next one? Blue Moon Tower? We can maybe go check that one out. How's a potent greenware is just pretty crap. Oh, this is why this is how I know I'm getting better. Okay, like 15 of those. And then
Soaked to the bone.
First off, save. You know what I'm saying? We gotta lock that in. I will say, it felt like fighting the dragon. The what move was that? The Ruinous Sigil may have been like awesome. I don't know if that's actually like a move you're intended to be using on them, but it felt like I want to assume it was doing damage to the heart because it's like from underneath. Like I'm wondering if that counted. It for sure was doing some kind of damage regardless. But let's see, remove. And if I miss any cool items in any of these locations, feel free to scream at me in the comments. It's not a big deal. But yeah, let's go straight for the Blue Moon Tower. Screw it. And then there's something called Bloodwater Beach. I bet like that's a real obvious spot. Is that the one by Castardus? Like, there's one that y'all recommended to me. That's the Unusual Beach. Eradication site. One of y'all recommended Bloodwater Beach. Have I just never been there? I may have not ever been there. That one's not even coming up. I'll have to look that one up. I bet that's something I just missed somewhere outright. That was a real bright screen. Alrighty, let's go.
Blue Moon Tower.
Make it for a pretty cool session.
It's written that this tower was built long, long ago at a lord's behest. Some say it was to ward against the world.
But it's also like now I'm really looking at their HP like it. I don't want to say like it doesn't matter because that's stupid and mean. But more so just like if they're gonna get one tapped by some of these monsters anyway. You know, like, Gotcha. Tricked you. Nuh-uh. Keep hoping I can hit. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, oh, that was a quest. Awesome. I wonder if it was like a specific type of skelly or if it was just skellies at all. Dang, you really just shot yourself in the foot there. Whoa! That one came out of nowhere. That happened last time too. No, not again! No! Pain, dude. I was so scared of that happening last time too. Be wary of any body of water. Oh, so there's not like a game over screen. I guess it's been so long since I found out. It just happened like right here. Why, yeah, she was waiting to do that.
I'll draw its attention.
Will you though? Huh. I don't think you will. That's so funny. I knew that. I didn't know it was going to happen. In fact, I think it happened to one of the pawns last time. But I was going to say, I really thought I could wait that out and they'd put me back over a piece of land again. Has anybody ever had like a fun like clutch save from one of those before? I feel like once they get you, it is pretty... It's not immediately over, but it's pretty darn over. Oh, what if you're like mage and you can levitate? Wait, I can't levitate, right? Oh, I'd have to have my staff out. Hardbone. Harspud, Harspud. I gotta start using Harspud more. Because I do have just a copious amount of that stuff. What is the correct way to go? I think that's the quick exit, but we're not trying to take the quick exit. We're trying to actually go in deeper. So that's this way. Right? Yes. Oh, I remember how I got iced up here too. Come on, buddy. Oh, that's actually a Skelly behind me. I thought that was a teammate. Where did y'all come from? Holy bolt. Holy bolt. Oh. I'm gonna make y'all get that harpy. I'm gonna go for this nerd. You're dead. Nuh-uh. At least knock you down. Hit you with one of those. Oh, this is gonna be one of those sneaky ones, right? There were like some that were like on a ledge or something. Yeah, there y'all are. You're actually not that hard to kill. It's just knowing where they're at. Hold up. Okay, same thing.
Here I go!
That one sounds aggressive. And also, is it speaking Huttese from Star Wars? Bunawat's Weepy? Hello? What was that? Yeah, somebody knock that thing down. Thank you. Come on up, Guts. And then who's casting that? Is it the Dargon? Surely not. Dark Anguish. Get me out, get me out, get me out! Ugh. Saw that.
I can still fight.
We're gonna sigil. Yeah, let's get in there. I'm sure what I'm talking about. We're gonna sigil. I think this may like genuinely be like a. It has to be like some form of tactic as an MK to just get in there and pop this under. Or I guess, does it have a heart spot? No, this one doesn't have a heart spot. It says the heart is unprotected. Is that not? I don't see a heart spot. Ooh, we're doing some moves right now. Can you do multiple sigils? You kind of can. She called me a maggot? Yo, it's on. I'll say it. Dude, we're getting some big hits in there for real. Oh, its heart spot's on its back. I just saw it.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
I'll support you.
Where is it though?
I begin with the strongest.
This breach shall look
How
like
can we
your
fight such a thing?
Swing this place.
That's on its back. Now I understand. Now I understand. So Rune Sigil in this case might be damage, but it's not like the big one. They almost fell like off the map. I gotta do the big hits. I don't have time. Maya needs up because she's doing some big attacks too. And this one almost like helped me hit the back, I think. Get off me. Oh, Guts is hanging on to the tail. Look at that. Yo, that's crazy. Oh, that was awesome. Did it just fly through the wall? Hello? I mean, I know there are dragons. They're magical, but you went through a physical object. We gotta talk about that. So you're up there again. This gives me time to maybe cast Holy Enchant. I know it's not ideal. I don't think Holy is like a big deal for dragons, but I like using it. The silence, crap. Oh, she got all y'all, didn't she? The endless harpies everywhere sucks too. And then it has to be coming from that direction, right? Yeah. Just keep doing that one. I saw that. Ooh, that's cool. Little rift fragment action. Try it, attack me? Nah, I'm chilling. You do that. Yo, let's go! Burst strike. Rune Sigil time? Don't silence me. Dude, it really wants to stay flying, eh? Let's go. Yeah, if that's really the case, let's get in here. Let's Grand Eagle that thing down. If fire's really the weakness, yeah, let's just get in there and do that. 100%.
Lightning is no use against it.
The Rune Sigil disappears so fast. Okay. I wish you could make hotkeys to like weapon swap pretty bad. It's all good though. I think I only need a grand to bring it down. Or not a grand, a high. Maybe not though. Okay, there we go. Oh, I went down a second time. Let's go, let's go. Yo, oh my god, Serpent's Bane achievement? What is that? Defeated a drake, a worm, and a wyvern. Oh, so is that a wyvern? Is it wyverns have the heart on the back, worms have the heart in the chest, is my guess? I don't know. Somebody break that. I guess I can Google it as well, but I want to assume maybe this one was a wyvern? Because I don't think I fought a wyvern yet. And that was, that's the only thing I can think of when I see that achievement on what that could have meant. It had to have been, this had to have been a wyvern. And I've never seen the heart on the back, so that would just make sense. Yep, wyvern's tear, just kidding. Aha! If I wait 20 seconds, I'll always get my answer. If I'm just a little more patient. Whew, that was a cool fight. So let's go look around for gear. There used to be that that Griffic armor drop here that I really enjoyed. I'm curious if that's been upgraded or anything like that. I guess that's my next big question. I asked this in the last spot too, but I want to assume all these rewards get upgraded as well for returning to them in post-game, like all these old closed chests. Assuming they're here. I'm actually not seeing any. There we go. Oh yeah, it was just like a shit ton of money. It's Griffic armor again. No, it's probably the same actually. But there was a lot of money up here. Yeah, I'm sitting on like, I have so much money right now. Oh wait, what? I thought I had more. Oh, I must have been thinking of Rift Crystals. I have hella Rift RC. It's money. Money, I'm actually not doing that great. I need to do better. That was hardly warm up, that's true. Okay, well sick. Let us stop and reassess. Who got what? Who has what? I like to keep these on me because I'm bank them. Dragon scales, please give me that. What is this? Immortal. Retrieved from a white. Used in the mixing of curatives. Interesting. I'll go ahead and take that off his hands. Or maybe I'll take these off later, actually. Wow, you got a lot. Scrap iron, dragon scale. Anybody pick up anything special? Anything in the other category? I just noticed Guts doesn't have any Dragon Forge stuff. Does that only affect me, I guess? Unless I give Guts, you know, that stuff. Interesting. Materials. Yeah, they're holding. Okay, that's cool. We will grab our tools. Where was that at? We will grab our... Yeah, grab our tools. And I think I'm going to leave that TP there. Yeah, that means Blue Moon Tower's done. I'll have to look into what Bloodwater Beach is. I think that was what y'all said. There's now like a third worm spawn, or a third, like a new dragon of any of the varieties. Drake, Wyvern, what have you. But it looks like I've never been to that location in the first place. So I'm actually super curious. We'll go teleport to Castardus, though. I kind of want to go goof around over there, too. It's a cheaper sleep for 1. And then 2, I have a lot of stuff to drop off. And I think we'll end up doing one more video past this one, in which I am just doing this and side content before, because what this would be part 29. I think part 30 will be one more like this, where I'm gonna go try to dabble in areas that I should go revisit. So if y'all have any, like y'all recommended Watergod's Altar, Blue Moon Tower, Bloodwater Beach for dragons, if there's any other cool ones that you recommend, please let me know. Because surely not all of them are cool. Like, I mean, there's cool, the game is awesome, there's cool stuff everywhere, but you know what I'm saying, like, unless, like, I have some side quests too that want me to go places, right? What is it? Oh, we can see all of my failed set. Ocean's Bounty. There's one that was like, defeat the cockatrice, which we've done before. I gotta go do it again. This one was like a challenge. Like, I'm gonna go check out those. But it's more about if y'all know anything that isn't marked. Like, I don't think Watergod's Altar and Blue Moon Tower were marked in any capacity. So if there's any more like unmarked, cool locations or places I just haven't been on the map that you could recommend to me, just yell them out. Let me know. Because I think part 31, if I don't, you know, next session wrap up all the side quests that I was trying to, 31 will be where I go to BBI and kind of kick it there for a while. And I'd love to hear y'all's take on how long you think I'll be at BBI. I know that you can like clear it multiple times, quote unquote, something like that. Or I think I read something like that on the wiki once or something. So any input on that too would be cool. Stay till morning, 100%. 50 gold is so cheap. I would say, yeah, at this point, my big things are, yeah, I do need to, one, I need to get as many level ups as MK as possible, because I haven't had HP increases virtually at all, because I stayed mage and sorcerer forever. But, you know, not forever. I know that arguably some people go sorcerer all the way to 100, but I know I need to get my HP up, need to get some better gear going. I need to do some side quests, check out Bloodwater Beach Dragon before BBI, and then also before doing Everfall. But any other cool locations or recommendations? Hyper recommended. And where to get better gear. But let's see. Let's go into... What is this? It was a rotten carrot? Get that out of here. Put the thing back where it came from. Or so help me. So help me. I'm down for him to keep muling that stuff, TBH. That's not a bad play. Maya needs some curatives on hand. I said what I said. Because simply does not. I think that's Dragon Spit. These raw materials, I'll just pack all of it. Very cool. Pack all of it. Shouts out Sylphiette, by the way. It is cool having another archer in the group. There were some in the past, but it's just somebody I happened upon. I can't remember if it's any of y'all's in particular. But pretty cool, pretty cool. And then, yeah, I did just get this new Aneld Stings. I think it's bad. Yeah, my Obliteratrix is better. But I'm making Guts hold it, as y'all could see. Cool. And then, yeah, nothing on this board. I think that'll be it. I think next I should be picking up all the cool loose ends there. This is where we're wrapping up this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your help so far. If you have any insight, once again, on cool locations that aren't part of side quests that I should go revisit in post game, where I can get better gear, any cool tips, comments, things that you have for me as an MK, what I should expect coming into BBI, which I know it's gonna be crazy, but like if there's anything I may want to do before I go do BBI, anything like that, any of the cool stuff, please let me know. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, check out my Twitch streams, any of that stuff, all the links are down below. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time.